was super fucked up, Heather Dubrow and fucking Emily Simpson. You really came at Katie, and let's talk about it. So if you didn't see the part 1 of the Real Housewives of Orange County season, whatever fucking season this is, because it's like a gazillion at this point. So as we already know, Heather fucking hates Katie's guts. Dead to her. Nobody fucks with Heather, but Katie came for Heather. First, the background in the beginning of the season, we have like Katie calling out Heather for like these fake paparazzi photos at Disneyland, and Heather's like, I swear on my kid's life that they weren't fake and I didn't call the paparazzi. Katie came with receipts. That's like the beginning of like where this hatred started. Fast forward to the reunion, and we never got this story like during the season. So she apparently was on the road, allegedly texting, and this guy, like, loved one got like killed by a texter and driver, and this guy got really pissed off and started like road raging, assaulting her, like yelling and screaming at her. She followed this guy because he was harassing her because she was texting in the car and she was with her little kids. And then they pull up to his house because she followed him to his house, and he gets out of his car and starts filming her because she's acting aggressively. And then she calls the cops because of that and says, this guy won't let me leave his house, falsely imprisoning me in his driveway. I can't get out. That's when the cops show up, tase the dude, and he gets arrested. Both Emily and Heather were coming at her like, you falsely accused people, and they get arrested. Do you follow your harasser? I don't know. Like, I don't know, guys. You be the judge. And maybe I'm being a little too hard on Heather and Emily, because it is true. Like, if you have your kids in the car, like, why would you follow your aggressor? That, to me, doesn't make sense. Then both Heather and Emily were like, the cops aren't gonna lie. Like, Katie was like, you're not understanding. You haven't read the full case. There's more to the story. And they're like, well, the cops aren't gonna lie. Like, you're the liar. But we do also know that Emily helps people who've been falsely imprisoned. She dedicates her time as a lawyer to do that. She does actually know that cops do lie, so that's a lame excuse. When this guy civilly sued Katie, she never showed up to court. The default judgment went to him. The reason why she says she never showed up to court was because she had no place to live at the time. She ran from her husband, who she was getting divorced from, and didn't get served because they served the court case to her old property, her ex-husband's property, that she was never going back to. These bitches all be crazy, but tell me what you think. Like, at first, I was definitely on Katie's side. Like, after delving into more of this, I'm kind of like, if I had my kids in my car, like, I would not be following my aggressor. So, I mean, she was going through a lot. When you're under an extreme amount of stress, trust me, you're not thinking right. So I want to give her empathy, but also it just isn't sounding right.